Hello guys, welcome to Data Forge by Piyush. In our last video, we have covered the ultimate roadmap to become a good data engineers. We have seen multiple levels, how to become a data engineers and what all skills are required at each level. For that, either they are a bare minimum skills or they are advanced level skills. So we have covered all of that in details. If you haven't gone through that, please go that first and then come to this video, then it will help you to understand this detail. So let's start for today. So today we are going to cover a most important part of data engineers, that is ETL. So let's see the agenda first, what all things we are going to cover. We will learn what is ETL, why ETL is needed, ETL processes, some of the real life examples, and ETL versus ELT. So let's just raw data from multiple sources we receive is that we how that is getting clean and how we use that messy data which all we receive from multiple sources, which is in a very complex format, in a very messy format. Have you ever thought on that? If you are a data engineer, data analyst, or are willing to come into this field, then this is for you. ETL is the backbone of data engineers. So let's understand more on ETL things now. ETL stands for extract, transform, and load. So now what is the ETL? ETL is basically a process used to collect data from different sources and transform it and load into our data warehouse systems or the places where we can use it for the better insights of the data, reporting and analytics. That's called the ETL. ETL is basically extracting data from multiple sources, either that's a API in your file formats or from your any of the DB, which has the different kinds of data. Extracting from there, transforming it as per your business requirement, as per logics, making it more useful, where you can apply some of the logic, some of the joins, some of, and then loading that transform data into the database, into the destinations where the other teams, downstream teams, or your business teams can fetch it and use it into their analytics and getting the insights of that data. This is the ETL. Let's understand the ETL using this flow diagram. So just see this. This is your source data. Source data is what? Source data can be your API, can be your file format, can be your flattened file, or anything can be your source data or any of the database from where you fetch it. Now some using mechanism you fetch it. That is called extraction. That is called extractions. Okay. So that is called extraction. Extraction is what? Fetching the raw data from your source system. That is called extractions. Once you have a raw data available in your systems, you apply some of the business transformations, some aggregations, some of the joins with the some other tables. Normalizing your raw data is called the transformations. And once you have that data ready with you, you load that data into a destination database or in your data warehouse is called the loading. So this complete sections including from source data till loading into data warehouse is called your ETL, extract, transformation, load. Let's understand the ETL phenomena more by some real-time examples. You can see here one pictures uh, or you can see one process pictures getting the lemon, extracting the lemon juice and transforming it somewhere. So you can just think on that. You can imagine you have a, very big tree of lemon where you have thousands of lemons available in your that tree. So this is your tree of lemon. So your lemon tree, you can think or you can take it as a source data, your data source or your source of truth, from where you are going to fetch the data, from where you are going to extract the data. So lemon tree is the source and lemons available on that tree and lemons available on that tree are the data, raw data. Now, hope these 2 points are clear. Your this tree is the source, while this lemons are the data, raw data. Now you get it, this raw data, you take out some juice from that. Okay, you just mash it from any mechanism, you can do it, and you take out the juice and you fill it in your some bottles, you collect them. You are taking a juice of 10 lemons and you are getting one bottle of lemon juice and you are collecting it, and that collected juice is loaded into your bucket or trolley, or from where your like business can take that juice somewhere else into market. Somewhere else means into market to sell that. So tree is your source, lemons are your data, and extracting or picking that lemons from the tree is the extractions, and taking out the juice from those lemon is the transform, and collecting that juice and delivering this till market. Collecting is juice is the load, and taking that juice till market is your business analytics or outputs from your business or from your clients, or you can take some meaningful outputs from that raw lemons. So earlier you had only one lemon or some number of lemons with you, but when you go to market, you have some bottles with the lemon juices. So this entire process is called the ETL. ETL is what? You are not going to sell your raw lemons into market. You are going to sell lemon juice into market, which are easy to intake, which are easy to use. You did like the customers, the purchasing the lemon juice from you, they need not to cut the lemon, they need not to put efforts to extract that lemon juice and all. They can directly take that lemon into the glass, fill that with water and sugar, add sugars, and they can directly consume the lemon juice. That's all. So this entire process is called the ETL. Now come to the next part of this, which is ELT. Using the same examples, using the same lemon tree, lemon juice examples, we are going to discuss on this ELT part as well. Again, lemon tree is your source, lemons are your raw data. Taking that lemons from the tree is called your extractions. So this entire part is the extract. Taking that all lemon from lemon tree is called your extraction. Now what you are doing is you are collecting all the lemons from tree, collecting in a basket, in a trolley, or in a somewhere where you can store them. It's called load. You are not doing anything. You are just picking up the lemons from the trees, from the grounds, from your lemon garden. You are taking it out, putting into some bags, some trolley, trucks, anywhere, and then you are taking it to market, and you are selling that basically to customers. One lemon, two lemon, three lemon, and based on that requirement, customers either they are taking two or four or anything, and they themselves are extracting the lemon juice from them. You are not putting the efforts to cut the lemon to extract the juice from that. You are loading or you are storing the raw lemons, raw lemon fruits you are storing, and you are selling that. So that efforts to take out the juice from the lemons are being put by customers. Basically, they are transforming raw lemons into their lemon juice. That's the ELT. You are doing extraction first, taking the lemons, then loading into some trolley, and then you are selling it, and or peoples are just doing it transformations. Transformation means taking out the juice from there. So we have seen two examples, ETL and ELT. So ETL is what? You take out the pick the lemons from the tree, you make the juice, load into store in some bottles and sell it. This is extract, transform and load. You are finally providing the final product of your raw data where pupils or business can directly use that results. While in the ELT, you are extracting the lemons, you are loading into some trolleys and all, and then you are selling it to people. So, and based on their requirement, either they are taking out the juice, they are directly eating the lemons, or whatever they want. They are doing it with their product. Basically, they are transforming it based on their requirement. They are not forced to use lemon juice only. We have given the raw data to them, and now do whatever you want. So let's see the difference between ETL and ELT. So this is the tabular difference between ETL and ELT. You guys can go through it. Uh, I will upload this document into description part as well, where you can download free of cost. You can go through this ETL and ELT part in detail with the real life examples, how this works, what are the real time and actually where they are used, and why you actually need them. So let's see in summarized view. ETL is the transform before loading. We saw right that we are taking out the lemon juice before storing into bottles, while ELT is transform after loading. Means you are transforming uh, after or you are loading into some trolley and delivering it to somewhere else or some database or some hotels or some customers, and they are transforming it. You need not to worry about that. You need not to carry the lemon juice and all. Customers, they are taking lemons at their home and taking out the juice. No need to carry the lemon juice. ETL is the traditional approach, while ELT is the modern approach, where based on the requirement, customer do the transformations or based on the customer's requirement, data engineers perform the transformations. Is the correct terminology in terms of ETL and ELT. ETL is better for the smaller data because if you have 10 or 100, 10 lemons, then you can take out the juice and sell it in market. While you have 10 thousands of lemons, and if you do it manually extracting of the juice, as we saw in some of the real-time examples, then this is not good for you, or I think this is not to be profitable for you. You just take the 10,000 lemons into market and sell them, and people will do the transformations or basically based on the requirement, data engineers will perform the transformation on the data side. If you just want to have transformation on out of 10,000 rows, if you consider lemons as a rows, out of 10,000 rows, if you need on 10 rows, 100 rows or 20 rows or 500 or some thousands rows, you can take it as. ETL requires less storage while ELT required more storage because you are storing raw data or raw rows. Just understand like this. From a lemon, if you take it an example, the raw lemon contains juice plus some extra materials on that, right? Some extra materials, it means there's some seeds of that, some uh, reaches of that, or some outer part of lemon, right? That is the extra part which is of the no use. While in the ETL, you are extracting the juice from that, so you just need to store juice. While in the ELT, you are containing or you are storing everything in terms of rows, in terms of data. If we say in out of the 10,000 rows, some of the rows are not useful. They are not proper. They are not valid to be used. But we are storing that because we are performing ELT. ETL is slower for huge data set, obviously, because you are transforming each and every row, then that will take some time. While in the ELT, you are transforming required rows of data, required list of data set. Only you are transforming. That's why it is faster with the bigger data sets, ELT. So you can go through this all. I will upload the document this in the description sections where you can download in free of cost and understand this real-time examples and difference in the ETL, ELT, this definitions and all. So you must understand this before moving to data engineering things. This is the bare minimum requirement to learn ETL or to learn the data engineer. ETL is the backbone of the data engineers. If you have a better understanding of the ETL, ELT, then you can learn and understand data better, how to transform or how to get a better insights of that data. Thank you.